on here, let me know that you're here. We have audio and video. I did another one for about 5 minutes. We showed all the gear there. If there's something you want to see, shout it out. We can check it out and see what's available. We made a lot of stuff this week. We shipped a lot of orders, especially today. Lots of orders were shipped today. Right now I'm 30 minutes into this and I'm still showing 0 people online. I don't know that we're going to be able to do a live tonight. There seems to be a huge delay on this. William S., what's up, man? Dean Conrad, clever. What's going on, guys? I see 3 comments and I'm showing only 3 people on one person online. It's weird. I just did another live. There was people there commenting, but I was buffered out for a couple of minutes, so we started over. Ken, what's up? We just fed some of the big snakes. They're actually eating rabbits. If you guys want to see it, we can go look at it. William S., what's up? We recorded quite a bit of stuff today. A build video, a couple reptile videos. Watering plants, nice. Yeah, I just went up and watered all the animals again. It's been so hot, man. Snake bite healing. I mean, no, I didn't even get. Did I get bit here? I don't think I even got bit there. I got a little bit right there, but I've been bit like a dozen times since then. Here and see loud and clear, right on, dude. I picked up a set of Bowflex dumbbells with the stand. Nice, pretty pleased. Just bulk, yeah, and they're kind of shifty. They're not super tight, which, I mean, that'll just make you have better form. Garage grow room, nice, nice. Yeah, I went out and watered the lower rabbit area, and then the upper rabbit area. Topped off the water on the emus, just because I'm not going to be out there super early in the morning. Do they actually hurt? I mean, you got bit, but you got bit by 1/4 inch microscopic hypodermic needles. So when they bite, they automatically release. They realize that they don't want what they bit. They're expecting cage open, boom, rat. And that's what they're looking for. Any bright green snake? We're actually about to get some bright green snakes. I don't have any. We got those tiger rat snakes, which are super cool. There is a rhino rat snake that's super, super bright green. I think we're going to do like 1.3 of those, 1 male, 2 females, in a taller, 4 foot tall, planted cage. Pierre, what's up, man? We've got green tree pythons. Timmer, how are you? We set up a few cages today. We put those tiger rat snakes in a cage. Those red-sided garters are in a permanent, like a real cage. We had some baby snakes hatch out today. Neo Gaming, go fuck off somewhere else. I don't know what you're talking about, dipshit. Your life. Why everything you're involved in is fucked up. It's because of you. Try the truck stop. I'm sure some dudes would be interested in you twerking down there. Isaac, you ready for so what happens on the weekend? What's the difference? Baby snakes, a buddy of mine does big excavation projects with like a 300 series Komatsu excavator and a 750 cat bulldozer, like a big bulldozer. And I had just hit him up to ask him a question. He's like, hey, I just dug up some baby snake eggs. You want these? I'm like, yeah, that'd be cool. So he brought them by. We threw them in the incubator. We've had them in the incubator about a week. I went to look, and when I pulled the top off, there was a baby snake. I'm like, holy shit, these are hatching. So I'm still not sure what he is. Can we do a snake? Yeah, we'll show some snakes. Yeah, you want to see the big snake? It shows 19. I'm showing 24 now. There's a huge delay, Pierre. Like, by the time you hear me say this, I probably said it a minute ago. Oh, there it is. I was going to reach in there and move that paper, but he's right here. The bitey end should be occupied. Sometimes not, though. You might get a surprise. Yeah, he's in there. That cage is dirty right there. That's a jaguar. Reticulated python. There's a Burmese down there, a little Burm. There's an olive python right in there. This one here is super cool. Can we get you out? That one's about to shed. That's another reticulated python. This one in my hand is also a retic. That one is another golden child. It's about to shed. It is similar to this one. That is a Honduran milk. Another Honduran. What is in here? Another retic right there. You want to go back in here? I don't think there's anything in here. That one just shed. That looks pretty wild, huh? Hello. Let's look at this little granite Burmese over here. Usually pretty huffy. She's huffing up right now. Hissing. I don't know where the speaker on this is. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. That one just shed. Here's the other albino. This one's sometimes will put on a pretty good show. She's breathing pretty heavy right now. But I make it a point to hold them a lot while they're little, kind of get that out of them. They're all pretty snappy, pretty bitey when they're young. When they're really small like this, with the first couple days, she would bite, 20, 30 times until she just got tired of biting. But it doesn't even draw blood. No, I've never had any cobras. No, never had any cobras. No, we're not going to get any venomous. No, I get bit too much. I have too many distractions around me upstairs. Well, we'll go look upstairs. You sure have? No, we have mice problems. I don't really want to hate snakes, but they give me the chill. That's all right. How long will it take to eat the rabbit? Oh, it'll take them a while. You already had a food source ready. Yeah, we've bred rabbits all along. Childhood friend had a king snake. I got a ton of king snakes. And feed it mice was the most well. And yeah, king snakes will eat other snakes and lizards and all kinds. Seen the 308 split front and woodland have been made. Can't wait. Danny, what's your order number, bud? Showing me the beginning of the video and it just jumped to the live part. Weird. Thoughts on, I don't know what a Juki 1541 is. What are your thoughts on it? You knowing the model number puts you ahead of me, man. You already know more about it than I do. It's meant to be good. Cool. Yeah, I've got 1508s. I've got a lot of 1508s. That one's in the water, which generally means it's going to shed. Little green tree. Starting to turn green. A couple little boas. Little retic. This one's pretty cool. I don't know why we're doing all this. I guess he's snappy and striky, which means we need to get him out. I don't see red-sided garters in there, but they're in there. Where are these tiger rat snakes? Back there in the corner. Yeah, you can't see shit through these cages. So these are two new ones that came today. Look how wild this is. And they very well might be biting now that they've been in a cage. Check this out. And looking at it through this camera does not do it justice. Like, those orange colors are so bright, not through this screen. We'll take some actual video and photos. We shot some videos unboxing them today with the real cameras. That's the male, I think, and this is the female, I believe. Or that is a male and this is a female. Man, it really washes the color out. There's so many different shades of orange and yellow in this thing from the eye. But looking at it through this camera, it loses so much color with this iPad camera. I'll take some photos and put them up on the Instagram page tonight. Turtle, what's up? The cage, yeah, the cages are good. Yeah, these Xterra cages, I like way better than these Zoom Ed cages. These Zoom Ed cages are kind of bullshit. She got them; they were half off, so we got a lot of them. These reptile habitat cages are pretty good. And then the big cages are the ones we've been doing the build videos on. We put a big 6-foot cage together today. Yeah, it might be the LED. Well, I don't have LEDs up here. None of this is LED lighting, so. Do I think ITW necklace buckles are as good as... Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Go with what you can get easiest. That's what you should go with. All these cases, all these boxes, these are all national molding, right? In here, I think there's 5,000 tri-glides. We tape them on there. And then your buckle pieces come in bigger boxes like this. These are 1.5-inch buckle pieces. Those are 1-inch buckle boxes. There's usually 2,500 or 2,400 pieces in each of those. And you're going to pay per piece, meaning per male, per female. Garters were in, yeah, they weren't right now. In Kentucky as a kid, we found snakes everywhere in the summer. Rabbits live. Yeah, isn't it wild when you're a kid? Like, there's life everywhere. And then, and I guess there is as an adult. But if you're, like, not looking, you know, because as a kid, you're always looking for that stuff. It's the wonderment of it. It's like when you take small children to the zoo, they always remember the peacocks, because peacocks are always walking around everywhere at the zoo, especially at the food court where you're static for a little while, eating perhaps, you know, and they're at eye level, right? You don't ever think about that. We look all over and we're looking up, but children are looking at what's at their eye level a lot of times, especially little kids. Thanks for the kit bag. Nice, nice. I haven't seen the woodland ones. I know we cut them. I saw them being cut. I don't know where those are in the build. Lizard hunting. We used to go that was our favorite thing to do after school. When we were allowed to go outside, we'd always go lizard hunting. Do you ever use something to wedge? All right, you just delete it. Upstairs, time just in time. Yep. Pierre, are you still on here? Caprice Classic. Picture this. Caprice Classic. 33-inch tires. It has more clearance than any of my trucks that I have. It's just a straight shot under this thing. Matte black with roof racks on it. And I'm told it has a 5.7 motor, so it's just an old Chevy 350 motor. I was looking at your night vision goggle case. What kind of cushion padding do you... Foam. You still don't have a star by your name. The least you can do is join the membership and participate in that manner. All it needs is an M2. Oh, an M2 like a 50 cal. It's a 4-door, right? I think it's four doors. You don't want to put your credit... They already have your credit card, dude. They already got your credit card, bro. Use a debit card. Use any form of payment. Whatever. I promise you, this website has your credit card because the device that you're using to watch it, you have used your card there. I don't have any crocodilians. I plan to get some caimans. Yeah, Palantir it's on the fucking internet. Dude, I wake up in the morning from having a dream, and 20 minutes later open my phone, and the shit I was dreaming is the first thing that my phone shows me. Yeah, Google Pay has it. Everywhere fucking has it. Can you get any dragons? I wish. You mean real dragons? That'd be fucking awesome. 4-door. Still has a spot. Does it have the spotlight? Man, she seems real serious every time I'm like, I should buy that thing. Any crocodilians? I had a large collection back in the 90s or so. That was the good old days. Varanage, yep. I have a Salvatore water monitor that was supposed to be delivered yesterday, and it didn't leave the hub. So they picked it back up, and they're going to reship it Monday for Tuesday. Oh, a water monitor. You had Boyd's antilepids. Interesting. Wild. Yeah, I don't have any venomous stuff. And a few mammal predators. What mammal predators did you have, man? I love that shit. Just walked in from work. Brandon, what's up? How was work? Since the M2 to the spotlight. Yeah, it's Asian water monitor. As in Salvatore water monitor. Yeah. They're basically the same animal, different locality. Going to be in Tennessee in September. What are you doing here, Patrick? What are you doing in Tennessee? Dual 30 cals? Yeah, that's more doable. Railroad keeps us busy. Nice. Yeah, there's no shortage of work once you're on that railroad, man. You can get all the hours you want. Yeah, we get the snake ship. They typically come FedEx, although UPS is also shipping animals overnight now. Cousin's getting married. Right on. What part of Tennessee are you going to be in? What jobs do you think will be in most need of someday for the generation being born today? I don't know. What do you think, man? Producing food the old ways. Can we really trust that Sparta? Okay. Can we really trust that anything we buy at the grocery store hasn't been tainted or doesn't have some kind of poison or altercation, been altered in some manner? I'm on dad duty. Fabio, have a good night, man. Our kids won't have, yeah, you won't have kids in 10 years. That's the goal, right? Get rid of the useless eaters. They don't want you at Disneyland while they're going to Disneyland. Come on. Yeah, I think more of it is than isn't too. Large felines and a Ursus. Now retired mill and only have my canine. Right on. Fighting Terminators. Late to, you're not too late, man. We're like 20 minutes in here. I have made it so inconvenient to grow. They have made it, and there seems to be an attack on people producing food for other people. Yeah, trade work. I had a dude in here yesterday, electrician guy, and he said he's got more work than he can handle. If you can make it happen, you'll come by. Right on. Just let me know. Topsoil is in bad shape everywhere. Keep it covered, man. Always have something covering that soil up. The UV light will kill it. Fucking wind will kill it. Water will wash it away. You gotta have stuff in there, man. Roots. I want to mow so bad, but it is so fucking hot here right now. Like, no mowing. Railroad moves. Yeah, railroad does move everything, man. If you can move it, it's cheaper to move it by water, but railroad moves everything. I think RFK will do some good, but the next guy in the White House will just... Yeah, even RFK is doing some weird shit. I heard the other day. We got a cease and desist from the city for having 2 hens in the back. Yeah, man. A lot of places that's a cease and desist, as in do this shit, but if you just kind of ignore it, they kind of go away sometimes. It's how big of a mess are you willing to make over it? Said we could pay to rezone to keep them. RFK got cane sugar and coke. Yeah, there's a lot of good shit. I mean, he just took the C-19, the COVID vaccine. They just took it off the schedule for children's vaccinations, I heard the other day. Just now. Remember fidget spinners? I'm fucking around with these little scissors here. My fingers don't even fit in these. Did Donald just make homelessness illegal? I don't know. Tell me what you heard. Yeah, legal for a fee. That's exactly what it is. If you've got the money, you don't even go to court. Your lawyer goes to court. You just pay the fines. I mowed yesterday morning after work. Looked like I had a 5-gallon bucket dumped on me. Oh, hell yeah, dude. When I walked in yesterday, I immediately came back out to, I'd left my phone on the front cart up here, and I'm like, what the fuck is all this water through here? It was my shirt had dripped every fucking step. There was all the way through the fucking building, there was sweat dropped on the floor. Are all the weeds gone? No, the weeds are not all gone. It is fucking hot here. And the dude doing the weeds, he's got fucking brain cancer. The dude has brain cancer, has all kinds of fucking ailments, and has done more work than any able-bodied dude. I mean, next, like Dean Conrad did a fucking, he pulled it. That was very different. But in the last year, fucking this dude with fucking brain cancer has done way more work than anybody that showed up to do it. Same man mowed. Yeah. Mow with scissors. That's the way to do it. You should mow with scissors. Just wax on. Wax. Yeah, amen to that guy. That's right, man. That's what he said. He goes, I'm dying. I want to die working. He's like, they told me I had 3 weeks to live. That was 5 years ago. He's like, I get up every morning and I go to work. Brain cancer still getting shit. Yeah, it's wild, dude. It is wild. We have people show up, physically fit, able-bodied young men that literally can't. We had a husband and wife show up that seemed pretty promising. They did a pretty decent job. They were here for an hour or so. And they said, I'll be back tomorrow morning. And they didn't. Then the next morning she said, hey, something came up. We'll be there the next day. And then the next day she said, hey, the car's still not fixed. And then we never heard from them again. She talked to me like she knew me, like she'd been watching videos or something. I said, have we met? She said, we have now. I'm like, cool. She's like, I'll see you tomorrow. We will be back. And they've never been back. Kiri, hello. Don't have me arrested when you find me camping outside of the gate. Patrick, no worries. We can let you inside the gate to camp. Yes, it wins Pride Month. SOE promo codes for Pride Month. Yes, code Procreate. John Vo, what's up? Warrior Prepper. I like it. Like Warrior Poet. Yes, make children. That's all. That's what's gonna fix fucking shit. Make children. Create a life so good that your kids don't want to escape from it. Have children and raise them in a manner where they're going to have children. And when they are old enough to take over and start working, and you are starting to slow down, you can help raise their children. And when you are older, you can extend knowledge and pass knowledge to those children and raise them in a manner that they're proud of. But it all starts with you creating something that they can be a part of. Saw some published medical reports on it. I don't see another comment. What did you see? Published medical reports on what? They don't make hard work. Like, well, people just don't know. Like, when I was a kid, I got dropped off at a job site, by myself with a sledgehammer, a pickaxe, and a wheelbarrow. And I look at that now, if I took a young kid, say 15, 16, 17, to a job site, number one, he's probably not going to work and get the job done like I did. Maybe he would. But if a nosy neighbor called, there would be law enforcement wanting to interview you and talk to you because you didn't provide an air-conditioned, break room for him or some shit. Like, I showed up with a fucking peanut butter jelly sandwich, a bag of chips, and a bottle of Gatorade. For the entire fucking day, that's what I had. When that ran out, I drank hose water. Of course, it's censored. Saw some published medical reports on it. Of course, it's censored. I mean, I might just be missing a comment there. I just don't see it. Am I on top chat? Let me switch over to live chat. There might be some more comments in there. Finbin and Finbinzazole and ivermectin. Yeah, there are some very promising reports on that shit. I worked for several older guys that I've worked with die a year or two after retirement. They seemed perfect. Yeah, retirement's what kills you, right? Because you have no purpose any longer. You don't get up and have drive. When you start thinking about, I think you can think things into existence or speak things into existence. Vine snakes are cool. They're cool. I think we have them here in Tennessee. Can still taste. I can taste the rubber hose water because I drink out of the fucking rubber hose. Yeah, family compound. That's it exactly, man. 10 acres and a mule. 40 acres and a mule is better. You have standoff. You can produce grass. You can produce more crop. You can produce firewood on more acreage. You ain't lived unless you drank from a hose. Who the fuck has not drank from a hose? Like, how is that even a thing? Man, we drink out of puddles. What the fuck is this? It's about whatever the fuck you want it to be about, James Fulton. I know you're used to sucking dicks at the truck stop, so this isn't your normal. But if you fucking participate in the conversation, you can actually drive the conversation. Looking into converting our small farm into more tree crops for mid-20-year-old son and daughter. Pines and black locust for them. Black walnut, if they ever have. Yeah. So why black locust and pine? I mean, I know pine. I don't know how much property you have. So paper pulp at 15 years, logs at 30 years for pine. I have an EDC belt from you guys. I ordered 2014. Still use it. Can you send it back to get it? We don't do any. I would love to tell you yes. The answer is I don't even have anybody to open the boxes up. Every time I hire somebody to do that, we give them another job. They end up doing other shit. The real answer is $65. We'll build you a new belt. We stopped doing any resizing or any of that shit in 2019. You ever wedge something between the glass to prevent escape? I have actual locks on that shit, and yes, I have wedged stuff in there. But what I find works the best on those is just Gorilla Tape, man. Just tape them motherfuckers. I put a tag on the tape and I just peel it up. Walnut, yeah, walnut can be an issue for other plants, can't it? It's what's that called? Allelogenic? Is that what that's called? Just like cedar? Currently working on the compound right now. I'm currently in a lawsuit with the builder for time overruns. Where, just vaguely, where are you, John? How much property are you running? Nothing can grow around it, yeah. Like putting cedar through a chipper and then putting cedar chips down. And clever, those cages from Dubia, those reptile habitat cages, they come with a silicone piece that like wipes, it fills that gap. I just took them out of there. Dude, put that belt on the wall as a trophy. Yeah, I don't think he's saying that he lost a ton of weight or anything. He's just fucking, it's just wore out. I would love to tell him yes, but he's going to be on here in fucking 6 weeks being like, where's my belt? I'm in South Texas, 12 acres. Nice, nice. Quarter mile, oh, nice, beautiful quarter mile driveway. Puppy lover, what's up? Are you like one of those chicks that does things with dogs, or you genuinely like dogs? Pine for 15 to 30 year return. Locust for fire. Nice, nice. Locust for fence poles. Black locust produces the same BTUs as anthracite. Oh, very interesting. Doesn't it? Does black locust have spurs on it? Spikes? That sounds gay. Rock City Prepper. Hey, what's up? Rock City, as in like Rock City in Tennessee, or where are you at? I think we're going out looking for some rocks this weekend. Puppy lover never replied. Yes, spikes on the locust. Yeah, I heard that fucking go straight through his shoe, man. Wife loves hunting gemstones. Oh yeah, I'll bet. Buddy wants to purchase a Zodiac. Any advice I can give them? Yeah, stay away from the military ones. I don't know. What's he looking at? Like an actual rib, or like a inflatable? Just like F4. I don't know shit about fucking Zodiacs. I left an Avon and a Zodiac and an Achilles in San Diego when we left. But I never had like big boats. I had, you know, like a F470. Scully's got a F470 right now. I've been bringing one piece of gym equipment to work and leave it next to my toolbox and been using until they yelled at me. That's cool. Like, how many pieces did you accumulate before they yelled at you? Any chance those snakes they could be copper? Now, copperheads are not born from egg. They're live birth. Everything venomous in Tennessee, other than a coral snake, is live birth. And clever, is a coral snake live birth, or I'm sure it's egg, right? Like stepping on a nail. Yeah, I heard it'll blow out fucking truck tires and shit. I've also heard there's black locust fence posts and fence lines that's over 200 years old. Corals are eggs. Yeah, that's I figured they probably were. Elapids are all eggs, right? Yeah, it probably is a chicken snake. It's probably a gray rat snake or something like that. Maybe some king. You know what it looks like? It looks like a granite phase gray banded king, but we don't. That can't be here. Bodoc, mock orange. Is that like Osage orange or something? What's everybody doing tomorrow? Anything good? Like those black and red. Oh yeah, those are Hondurans, Honduran milk snakes. I bought 16 Honduran milk snake breeders from this dude. Oh, trees for fence posts. Got it. Yeah. Try haven't yelled at me yet, and have a squat rack with a bar. 45 fucking you go, dude. That's fucking awesome, man. Riding while it's cool. You know what? I walked outside this morning and thought, this is bearable. this is not actually going to kill you today. And then it got to the point where it would kill you. Got a few people to join me during lunchtime. Nice. That's good, dude. That like how could they even be mad at that? Alternator on 4Runner, coil plugs, wires on F-150, and then irrigate on Sunday. Right on, man. What year's your 4Runner? Yeah, the heat's been wild. Like I always say that. Like I'm like every year I'm like, man, it's worse than last year. And maybe it's because I'm just not, I don't have the tolerance. I don't want to think it's me. I think it's truly worse. Flat range, sporting new 8 mag. What color 8 mag did you get, Justin? We've got, I think I've got some Woodlands here. And I've got multicam black we just made. And I know we have Highlanders cut. 07, right on, man. Right on, look at this cat right here. What are you doing? What are you doing? You got woodland, nice. Nice, yeah, all that woodland stuff's nice. My heat tolerance has definitely decreased. I think it's worse. I don't think your heat tolerance has gone down. No, it's just a mutt cat. Obviously, it's got a little bit of Siamese in it. It's a fucking big cat, though. In Arizona, the temp has been relatively low, but cloudy. Right on. So there's a big to-do right now. Currently, San Diego Humane Society gave like 200 animals, but it was like little, like food rabbits and shit, right? They gave guinea pigs and rabbits, and there was some other shit that they gave to Humane Society from San Diego, gave them to a Humane Society in Arizona, right? And I don't know how this got out or what happened, but there's all this questioning by these fucking little animal rights fags about what happened to the animals. And they don't have accountability or won't say what happened to the animals. My suspicion is somebody has reptiles or cats or dogs, right? And they had all these fucking animals. I don't know how they got transferred to Arizona from San Diego or what that was, but I was listening to this dude, and all his shit is talking shit about other people's animals. He's like this animal rights dude, and they're all in Canada. They're all like hipster sissy fags in Canada. They've got like really bright, expensive, beautiful tattoos, and they're all in fucking Canada. They have no freedom, and everything they're talking shit about is stuff in the United States. And this dude's talking about, you know, I'm a real guinea pig lover. The fuck? Like, I mean, I think I had a guinea pig as a kid. I saw guinea pigs the other day, and I thought, oh, we could eat that. We could breed those really easily. And he's just on, and there is a fucking whole, all these animal rights groups just up in arms over what happened to these fucking guinea pigs. They went to live on a nice farm. Yeah, they did. Bet he loves the whistle. We have a Russian blue, Maine Coon, Norwegian. Oh, that's cool. You have all three of those? That's cool, man. Brandel had an enormous Maine Coon. That's what I told my boss. It really is for morale, though. We took all of our people to the gym. We actually paid their gym membership. And at 10:30, we would leave and go to the gym until noon. And anybody that went to the gym, I paid them their full hours, but those people went to the gym. And the ones that went to the gym got more work done than the people that did not go to the gym. We did that for a couple of years. Would you go with Mercury outboards? I honestly don't know, Clever. I have no idea nowadays. It was Mercury outboards that were on those 470s and stuff, though. And then the ribs, like the 10 millimeter and the 11 millimeters, the 11, and Jason, I don't see Jason on here. He would know. Like, for you guys that don't know, Jason was with Swick. The 10 meter had jacuzzi motors, and the 11 meter had a Caterpillar motor, but they had jets, right? About 2 hours north of y'all. and hoping to make the move down there this year. Our friends made the move a couple months ago. Tim S., where are your friends at currently, and where are you currently at? They do eat guinea pigs in Peru. We did a guinea pig sale code, and we sent you a recipe on how to cook guinea pig, and we made a pouch, a nice little zippered pouch, and it came with a little guinea pig inside it. Anybody get that? Anybody remember those? Those fucking Canadians, man. Solid, John. More companies should do offer that. We eventually, it fizzled out. Like they started, most of them, they would go to the gym, but be at the gym for 30 minutes and then go and eat lunch or something. And then we were still buying them lunch. There was a bunch, all good shit almost always fucking becomes some bullshit if you don't stay on top of it. Have I heard one whistle? No, I've never heard one of these whistle. About 2 hours north. I'm waiting to see what he says, Tim S. We went to dinner. Cody and Isaac, we went and had steaks. Got back here and I did a full changeover in the rat room, and then helped Amanda move some snakes around, and she set up some cages upstairs, and then I went out and watered all the animals, topped them all off, and then killed off a bunch of rabbits, fed all the dogs, and then brought 4 rabbits in to feed to the snakes here. And then took a shower because I had fucking rat and rabbit all over me, and then we fed those animals. We're in Clarksville, and our friend's just 3 miles. Oh, interesting, Tim. I was in Clarksville last weekend. We ate at Yellowtail. Earliest promo I have is the mini flat pack. They're great, man. The flat packs have so many uses. There is no after lunch energy crash. Yeah, absolutely there is. Yeah, you're right, man. It really does. Just the movement, getting the blood flow. When people are like, oh, I'm so tired, I'm like, you need one of 2 things. You need fear or you need exercise. And those can be the same thing. I can get you to the same place by pain or by fear, and I can motivate you either way. I can snap your finger, we can slam it in the door, you'll be wide the fuck awake. Or I can just chase you around a little bit with my razor. The side-by-side. Swamp ass hits different as well. Got our eye on some land just west of 70 bypass, but finance, yeah, right now. I'd be curious to talk to you, see what you're looking at. Not because I'm going to buy it out from under you. We're off this. Do you know where we are? Have you been here? We're right off the 70 bypass. 15 minutes outside doing nothing. Yeah, dude, that's it. That is it for real right now. It's rough. You might enjoy Vice Keeper. I'll have to check them out. I'll type it in right here. Look it up. We'll pull his account up. Oh, Viper Keeper. I've heard of him. Yeah, I've heard of him. Man, there's some beautiful vipers. So when those little like blue tree vipers and shit are hatched out, are they hatched out or are they live birth? Vipers live birth? All these dudes hold in handfuls. Are they just too small to bite? Like they can't get their mouth on them? How the fuck are they not getting bit? I've seen this dude. I got him pulled up. I'll check out some of his stuff. Need to figure out how to add fear into my hanger. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. I'm sure you can find some it doesn't have to be massive fear, just like fear of falling or fear of falling, shit for turning over, or a crushing. Crushing is a good motivator. Haven't been there exactly, but we were out in the area Saturday looking for land and trying to run the drum. Oh, nice. Cool. It's an old gravel. Very cool, dude. Very cool. So if you take the 70 bypass We are literally on the 70 bypass. At the end of it where it turns, and there's a gas station, Big Daddy's gas station right next door to us. Google has de-Googleized me. You can find my address, but you cannot look up my company on Google. When you find special operations equipment on Google, it says we are in the Pacific Ocean. How much acreage to start? Yeah, how much acreage are you looking at, Tim? What are you thinking you can get? And there's a lot. Like, that's what we export from here is chert. There is a lot of gravel pit. So if you got a wood chipper, you can take that gravel pit and just chip down wood and stuff, man, and it'll become soil. Fat Whitey, what's up? Look up the Jack Spirko podcast about permaculture. Absolutely. Can you not go on Google business page? We've tried. They wanted, I've never seen this, but like it's happened before. They delisted us. We went on there, and this time they're like, we want a video of you walking up the driveway and opening the door. They want all this shit, but you have 1 minute to make the video. You can't even walk up my fucking driveway in 1 minute. So we made a video, showed them opening the door and everything, and they never replied back. We've even fucking bugged them about it. Permaculture is where I found you too, right on. Found you after searching for building an old gravel pit. Oh, really? That's awesome. We did a whole series for a couple years. It's doable. That's what we did here. Paint a giant SOE logo on the roof. Yeah. Yeah. What's this about? It's about whatever you want it to be about, man. It's just me talking to some friends. Most of us know one another. I've run this company for 35 years. We do military and law enforcement manufacturing. This is a SOE shop. I make nylon tactical gear, and that has allowed me to do pretty much anything in life that I want to do after running this company for 35 years. Found the company address on your site and then Google. Yep, that's how you got to do it, man. They fucking unlisted my shit. It's still there, but they unlisted it. It just doesn't work through Google Maps. So we make all this stuff. Everything you see here, we made it in this building. Get a new mil-spec 1911, need a holster. I don't have a holster for you, man. Found me from Jaeger. Yeah, that's why we live here, because of Jaeger. Yep, you'll need wood chips. And wood chips are very hard to get. Let me tell you here, there is no tree trimmer through Chip Drop. I've been on Chip Drop for 15 years and never had a load of chips dropped here from Chip Drop. You need a wood chipper. And really, when you rent wood chipper, it's expensive. You want to rent the biggest wood chipper you can and a Mini X, because you can feed the wood chipper with a Mini X. Because if you have a small wood chipper, you have to chainsaw and hand drag a ton of labor. It's all labor. You can pay 5 dudes all week long, and at the end of the couple weeks, you'll have very few small little piles of wood chip. But if you rent a really big machine, and it's $1,000 a day for the wood chipper, but you will have piles and piles and piles of wood chip, and you can do it at your own time in the dark with a mini excavator if you have something with a 14-inch, 16-inch throat on it. Yep, you're not going to get free chips, buddy. Not here, you're not. You're going to have to create them. You probably can get a couple local companies to dump storm cleanup on your property and tree trimming, but nobody here chips anymore. A 6-inch chipper, you'll be there all day. Like we had a 10-inch chipper, and I paid 5 dudes 40 hours a week, and at the end of the week, we had a few piles of wood chip. You can't, because you're hand pushing that thing. You want something with a giant throat on there that's an auto feed. So when you want to be able to put the end of a cut down tree in there, and this chipper will pull the entire tree and shred everything. Went to Camden on Google. God, I read that. But with a 6-inch chipper, you can clean up twigs off of your property. We bush hog trees that are 6 inches around. Am I in the market for a chipper? I need a chipper. I should have bought a chipper long ago. But you're not getting any kind of chipper under 20, 30 grand. 20 grand, but 30 grand is really where you start getting into a real chipper. And the kind of chipper I'm talking about, you're going to buy used for 75 grand. But it's all labor. It's all man hours, man. When you add in an account for human labor and you have bigger equipment, you can just... It's like I used to pay guys to unload a truckload of rail ties and stack them up neatly. And it would take them days to do it. I can do all of that in a couple hours with a Mini X on a Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening while listening to a podcast by myself. Vermeer, yeah, that'd be nice. I know TJ bought a wood chipper. I think Harmony bought it for him for, I don't know, Father's Day or something. But I did hear a while, maybe a year ago, they got a big wood chipper. $12 to $16, yeah, for land management. That's exactly what you need. Yeah, you're not going to get a wood chipper from Home Depot or Lowe's or any of that shit. Make friends with somebody at the power company. You might be able to get one of theirs for a weekend or something. Do I make cummerbunds? No, I don't. No, I sure don't. We used to. We used to make armor and shit for the SEALs, but I've not done any of that stuff in, I don't know, 20 years. Right away crews. Maybe a source if you get easy place to dump. Yeah, but they're not chipping any longer. Nobody, they all have grapple trucks. Nobody's running chippers. But you have to have it. If you're trying to build soil in a gravel pit, you gotta get wood chips. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. I'm going to go eat some watermelon, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Just looked at some online. Gotta love when it says, they all say call for price, man. Always. There are so many things I go that I want to buy, and if I have to talk to a person, I'm not buying it. Rabbits, chickens, almost. Oh, no, rabbits and chickens won't do it. I mean, you could take, if you're going to try to do like a quarter acre at a time, you could do something. But I mean, to do it like we did, I had thousands of loads of wood chips dumped here. Like dump trucks. Like there was 3 and 4 chipper trucks coming in here every day. When we would spread wood chips out, we put them 20 inches, 24 inches deep. All right, guys. I'll